Have you ever taken a shower and felt like your hair is sticky, or your arms feel like there's something on them after you get out of it? Or have you ever done the dishes and seen that white film that shows up on them? Or your clothes just feel, stiff and, don't feel very comfortable after they come out of the washing machine and whatnot. Well, the problem with that is hard water. Now, hard water is basically too many minerals such as calcium and magnesium, which are the big ones, that are in your water. Now, the problem with hard water is that it will affect the efficiency of our appliances. It affects the efficiency of the soaps and the detergents that we use every day for our grooming and our house cleaning and whatnot. Now, why is this a problem? Well, the more stuff that we have to use, the more soaps, detergents that we have to use to get the jobs done, costs us money. Not only that, it's going down the drain into the environment. If our heating elements in our hot water tanks, in our washing machines, in our dishwashers, and humidifiers, if those are affected, if this mineral buildup affects that heating, it's going to cost us more to heat the water. It's going to affect the efficiency of our appliances and eventually destroy them sooner. Now, how can we solve this problem? This problem is relatively easy to solve. It's the use of a water softener. Now, what's a water softener? A water softener is a tank that you can put in your house or your apartment which has resin inside of it. It looks like a bunch of little synthetic BBs. Now, what it does is these have a certain charge to them, and they are what attracts magnesium and the potassium out of the water. Now, by removing that magnesium and potassium out of the water, you have soft water. What does that do for us? Well, that actually makes our soaps and our detergents much more efficient. They lather a lot more. You can use less of them. Not only that, but they do not cause buildup as rapidly as hard water does onto heating elements. The New Mexico State University did a test. They took a dozen water heaters over the space of 5 to 15 years, depending on how long they lasted. Half of them used soft water, half of them used hard water. The soft water, when they cut them open at the end, they found about 1 to a little over 4 pounds of scale or buildup, mineral buildup inside of them. The ones with hot water were found to have 3.8 to 40 pounds of scale and mineral buildup inside. Well, nobody has to beat you with a stick to let you know that, if there's that much stuff built up in a hot water heater, 1, that heating element is not going to be that efficient, and 2, that hot water heater is probably going to be dead a lot sooner than one that does not have all that junk inside of it. Now, why is that important? Well, hey, look, we don't have to replace those, and we don't have to put them in a landfill. Now, Ohio State University also did a study that said the use of soft water in certain household tasks was made easier and also took less time with the use of soft water. This helps decrease the cost of detergents and soaps, as well as keeps that amount, that excess that we would use otherwise, from going down into the environment, going down the drain. Now, the problems with it. Well, some people might say the cost. It might cost too much. Well, initially, if you're going to buy a softener, it will cost money. It can cost anywhere from $400 on up, depending on the consumption of your water, how much water you consume, the demands, how hard your water is. But the initial cost will far be less than your overall savings. You'll save money on detergents. You'll save money on heating your water. You'll save money on appliances, dishwashers, replacement, repairs. Not only that, your clothes will feel softer. They'll feel more comfortable. Your hair will look much nicer. They'll feel nicer. Your skin will feel nicer. Now, some people say they don't like the feel of it. Well, that's probably because they grew up with hard water. It does take some time to get used to soft water. But overall, you will feel much more clean. Now, Susan M. Quirin at Texas A&M University said those people with heart conditions may have to consult a doctor because you are using salt, which is what the soft water unit uses to remove that excess magnesium and potassium from that resin. Now, that is true. It does use salt, and there are trace amounts that are put into the water. One thing that you can do is bypass your drinking water. Bypass the kitchen sink. You can have the plumber or the installer do that, no problem. But have it to your other appliances. Or you can use potassium. Both potassium and sodium have a positive charge and will work. Now, you can also rent water softeners for around $20. Some places more, some places less, depending on the size and your water consumption. Now, by doing this, we can help ourselves save money. We can help the environment by keeping those appliances out of the landfills, by keeping those chemicals, the soaps, the detergents, from being pumped down the drains. Not only that, but doityourself.com stated that by using soft water, you can put as many as 3 years onto the life of your appliances, if not more. With all of these positives towards soft water, we need to be able to maybe go after it if we can afford it, and if we would like to do that, if we want to save the environment and save money. If we can do that, we can have a much happier life.